back, BDG Nation. This is Big Daddy G, and we're here, as you can see, for another Fallout 4. This right here, you can see we just finished Raider Troubles at County Crossing, which now has allowed us to have this as a new area with a workshop. We do have to go back and talk to Preston Garvey, which we will do in a few minutes. You can also see we got tune-in radio, Vault 88 beacon. We have some others, but what we want to work on, or what I'm going to work on, is this Semper Invicta. The reason I'm going to do that is because, as I said in the last videos, I found out that I have no junk. Okay, we're fine. We unfortunately, if we continue on the path if I continue on the path I was, it is basically going to be, I'm trying to think of how to say this. Oh, hey, that's water right there. That'd be good. That's gonna be good for getting water. Basically, it ends up being it kills all other outcomes. It won't allow me to work with the Brotherhood. It won't allow me to work with, which it may have already screwed me up there. Allowing me to work with the railroad and that sort of thing. So I stopped. I stopped what I was doing so I could work with the railroad, work with the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a fire just out in the middle of nowhere. I can't take that big tree. Okay, fine. So there, I've cleaned up the perimeter. We've got to get we'll get rid of some of this interior junk. I actually might be able to fix this. Is there, this I'm assuming might be where the door was. I might be able to fix that. But if I do, that will be later on. I already have a kind of a bunk shack there. Water. We've got some fruit going on. We'll have to, right now I just wanted to get it cleaned up. I'm surprised I can't get rid of that fire just out in the middle of nowhere. But for right now, that's all I want to do is just clean it up. We'll come back to it. We're going to shoot home real quick. We'll talk to Preston Garvey. And then we'll head out on that Semper Invicta mission. So let's actually, wrong button. So let's just get to that right now. There we go. Oh, pardon me. We'll shoot home. Find Preston. Tell him that the crossing's good. We'll have to eventually. I probably should have dropped a couple of machine guns there for defense, but I think they'll be all right.
They may be constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
That radar armor, I beat the crap out of that.
Jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Hope this rain lets up soon.
There we go. Good as new. And in case you don't remember, we first off, let's go get rid of. Hey, Preston. Hey, Preston, come here. We'll get rid of. Okay. We're gonna go catch up with him. Back here.
Hello, sir.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time.
You'll have to forgive my dog.
Centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
Oh, what happened to it?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Later. Because we're going to do some other things.
I'll think about it and get back to you.
Your call. Just let me know when you're ready to pull the trigger. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Okay, and we're going to do that later, too. Oh, yeah, because we got to talk to them later. Okay. So, oh, wrong button. So back here. Take that off. And we want to bring up this one here. Okay. So. Why no legs on you? Where'd Kate go now? Hey, stop.
Hey,
Need something?
Trade. What the hell am I wearing? Oh. There we go. That's where it is. Oh, I did that wrong. Damn it. Seriously? Okay, so... Oh my, I'm giving myself all sorts of problems. See, this way, I can still... It's going to tell me I don't have a fusion core, but I can bring it over here. Yeah, I know, no fusion core. I just need to bring you over here and drop you off. So I can take Mr. No Legs. Yeah.
Sun goes down, breezes come out.
Alright, so now we're going to go to the map. We'll go to the police station. Sorry about all this roundabout. That is a cool looking alien blaster right there. This little scope and everything.
Paladin Danse is waiting for you inside the crew.
Why, thank you. Crap. I left my fusion cores back there. Oh, I'm gonna run out of fusion cores. Damn.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That's right.
why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Well, here we go.
Scribe Halen.
Ree still giving you the cold shoulder?
Why does he hate me?
He doesn't hate you. Reese bleeds brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Is there something between the two of you?
That's none of your business. Look,
No,
just
it is.
give Reese some time. I'm sure he'll see you're a valuable member of the team, and he'll come around. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
All right. So, let's head to the roof.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Need a fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the enemy. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel, the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it'll be a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
You're all there. Thank you, Danse.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
We've got to get back to that, too. That's a quest that we picked up. We're supposed to meet the captain on the deck of that ship, too. Which we will get to. There it is. Look at the Prydwen.
far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
This is the moment when I shoot another vertebrate. You said that like 27 times, Danse. There she is. There she is. There she is.
Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well-placed kick. If you get what I mean.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the privy and await further instructions.
Very good, sir.
Okie
Ad
dokie.
Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Gals,
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Soldier's appearance?
and what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine, not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel, as the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir. What mission?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Well,
Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
understood, but not even a hint.
Not even a hint? Come on. I
You
deserve
can
it.
tell
No.
me.
You'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now, dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work.
No,
Understood.
take the stick
That's
out
all
of
for
your
now,
ass.
soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the
Oh,
command
thank you.
deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you
Okay.
have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Nope. I guess that's it.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately.
I'll do that.
Dismissed, Initiate.
Thank you.
Tank up the meter. Now split the difference.
Hey,
Now half.
Yeah?
No.
wait there.
I think you've almost
Leaving
got
Come
me
on.
behind. It's your funeral.
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy.
Well, this guy's long-winded.
Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam, buddy.
Ad Victoriam.
All right. Oh, now I gotta go talk.
Charging into a situation, guns
Sir.
blazing is a good way.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Danse?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Danse many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
So, we got ourselves some power armor that's not stolen.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. So how did it look out there?
Paladin Danse.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Okay.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us. and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder.
Nah,
It's up to you.
let's switch.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
No, let's have Kate go. Yeah, to Starlight Drive. Look at that go. Climb, baby, climb. Alright.
Doesn't it
There.
feel
Try it
to be a
now.
part of something?
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it,
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
there it is.
So, you're the new
Thanks,
recruit
brother.
I heard
I
about.
owe you.
Huh, not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
I'm not really looking for sympathy. And honestly, I don't know you that well. Maybe some other time. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Ingram?
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer. Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady? Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything. Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. I've got like 3 itches
Why
I
are you
can't even
bothering with that
scratch.
junk? Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me.
You must be in there for a reason. Maybe I'll keep my distance.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. Now, this is the stowage depot, and the powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
Yeah. I want shit.
It'll work if you need it.
Okay, fine.
Come back when you're done introducing yourself.
Oh my aching
I get
asshole.
off duty. That Salisbury steak is mine. Welcome aboard, brother. If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a...
I'm a document bundler.
I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
And Victoria.
Can you believe synths are replacing
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so... have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Does that happen often?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
You let me know.
Oh, I certainly will.
I'd just leave it if I were you.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
No, I'm just taking all your shit. Oh. I am just taking all your crap. Because I think I need it. I don't think I need bones.
Please state the nature of your...
My visit? I'm leaving.
You haven't lived until you tipped the rock with a vertebra.
Proctor Ingram?
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
What I really want to do was ask you about your...
Proctor Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Awesome. You're charging $490 a fusion core, huh?
Late for
Can I help you with anything?
Captain Kells is gonna
I'll
have
take
me
a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
I think we'll stop in and see what we can do.